All right, Uncle DB has predicted a 3-2 tonight. 3-2, fine. It's going to be Red Prison, Fury Red Prison. And I've snuck in one card here. We'll talk about it. So, we've got Gemstone Caverns Mountains. We actually cut one chalice and slapped it into the sideboard. Let's try that. We have Desperate Rituals here and Pyretic Rituals. We've got the 7 moons. Deciding to cut 1 moon to go 7 moons. That gives me 4 Seasoned Pyromancers. Some Braids, some Furies, some Karns, some Chandras. You know, pretty typical Red Prison things. And if we hit the right matchups, it'll be good. The last time I played this, I believe I had Leyline of the Void. We've gone full Relic Blasters here with the Tormod's Crypt. We'll see how those do. We've also got Pithy Needle and Spyglass in here. And this is because, well, Zale told me if I wanted to win, play one. So I'm playing both. That's how it works. We have Chandra Awakened Inferno over here, and finally we have Chandra Novice Pyromancer. And that is the list. My camera does keep going in and out. Maybe it's just not plugged in all the way, you know? Oh, it's really angry. Oh, it is angry. Here, we'll shut it off for a little bit. It's the Elgato connection. Let's see here. Yep, all connections are tight. Let's try that. But that's Red Prison. So, we'll see if the camera behaves here, but we've got an interesting one in here. Chandra Novice Pyromancer. So Chandra Novice Pyromancer is not really better than Chandra Torch of Defiance, and you could argue it's not really any better than Chandra Awakened Inferno. However, what is very interesting about our list that we've kind of been coming to the conclusion of is Seasoned Pyromancer makes elementals, and Fury is an elemental. Chandra Novice Pyromancer gives elementals +2/+0 until end of turn, which is kind of an interesting little nod here. I could play a little bit of Chandra Acolyte of Flame, which makes red elementals as well. But the general idea is that if I were to get Chandra Novice Pyromancer down and already have some elementals from either Pyromancer or have a Fury, I mean, that's 5/5 double strike. That's 10. That's like a 2-turn clock. And with 2 elementals out there, instead of hitting for 2, you'd be hitting for 6. And again, that would speed up the clock a bunch. We'll see if it matters here. The other thing that's nice about Novice Pyromancer is it does add mana. Now, the add mana is a down tick, and it can shoot things, which might help with Furies or even a Braids. Killing some of the larger creatures could even help a Chandra Torch of Defiance as well. So I'm kind of curious to see how it works. We're very much loaded into the 4 spot with 9 cards there. The Chandra Novice Pyromancer being a red card gives me something to pitch to Fury as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. We'll see if that benefits us. Otherwise, the list is generally the same. A lot more artifacts in the sideboard. I'll be interested to see how the Chalice off of a Karn helps us. Definitely Chalice on 1 has been very beneficial in certain times. But I don't feel like I need to be playing so many Chalices. I need to get those bridges down. I need to get those Blood Moons. That's the idea. That's what we're going to be playing. And let's start. Let's go. Simple, right? And if this works, I might want to try. I'm kind of tempted to try Chandra Tribal again and bring the Furies in as some of the top end for that list. That could be interesting. What's up, D20 and Calico and Uncle DB? It looks like the camera's working now. I don't think it's flashing anymore. Probably a connection was just a little bit out. I got a brand new cable. I haven't hooked up the new cable yet. I have HDMI to HDMI with a connector point to make it a mini to plug it in the camera. It's got like 3 connection points. So every now and then it's can get a little loose somewhere. Can get a little loose. We'll hope that's not the case. How is everyone's Monday? You've made it here. You got through your weekend, which probably wasn't too difficult. Monday was probably the difficult one. And because it's Monday, I'm kind of not really, worrying about it too much. We just want to play Red Prison because Red Prison just makes sense in our brains. We get to play first here. We got a reasonable hand, removal, scavenger grounds for graveyards, and blood moons. Not bad. Not too bad. Fluffy literally never played a different deck than Red Prison confirmed. Yep. Excited to see Prison. Good. Ready to rock and roll. Let's go. All right. My opponent is double queuing. They're 0-0 currently, and they're playing a Bant Cube Phantom Draft League. Wait, it's a Bant Cube? What? What? Strange. Well, hopefully this is not the indicator of how the night's going to go. 1 minute to play that land. You like, Rogue Goblin, you like my little comment at the end? It's close enough. It's close enough. I would reuse links, but then people on YouTube get angry. Oh, that doesn't look as good. They would get angry. And why do they get angry? Because then the deck list doesn't match up. So I can't like go modify them. Like modify just the 4 or 5 cards I changed. It's got to be exact. Nothing sweeter than Karn, Moon, and Bridge on a Monday. There you go. All right, opponent, get past your upkeep. I would like to play my mountain. My opponent named Red here on Utopia Sprawl. Go. Work made you too sleepy, so you're gonna fall asleep while watching us? I'll allow it. That's a shame, though. I understand what you mean, though. You do work and you get tired and you're just like... There is a just keep going kind of attitude. Eat, don't sit, go, play, you'll be good. There's also the sit, relax, take care of yourself, and be awesome. Please play Blood Moon. This card is exceptionally difficult for us to beat. Obliverate Cosplay. Good to see you too. They're deciding whether to concede or not. They're like a Ponza list. God of Destiny is exceptionally hard for us to beat. Fostegs, thank you for the 5 months. Chalice isn't very good here. I guess I can play Blood Moon so they don't have fetches or other things like that. Maybe there's less that gets into the graveyard. I can then play Chandra and uptick to put a Chalice on 1. The Legend of Steen. Thank you also for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate this. We're getting close to, what, 100 again? 4 mana. Chandra? Guess I could have chaliced on... Well, probably doesn't matter. Seasoned Pyromancer, Bloodberry Elf, Ignoble, Bone Crusher Giant. Got a 4/5. They're hitting for 7. I'm going to 13 here. All right, let's see what we can do. Maybe I can find a bridge, but being already at 13 is problematic. Luckily, we exile when we do this Fury. We're behind, and we've literally hit our worst matchup. Ponza is always Red Prison's worst matchup. Blood Moon becomes pretty obsolete. They have God of Destiny, which is just something I can never deal with. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with this matchup. We're at a virtual 2, 4, 6, 6, 7, 7. We're at a virtual 7 here with Koithus being able to eat Bone Crusher, Ignoble, and the other 7. Kill these 2. This and this is here. We're at a virtual 5 as of this next attack. And then if I don't have a bridge, then we'll be even lower. It's not looking good for the home team here. Gonna kill a couple things here. And if they get a land here, they just pass turn, make more elementals, and have me dead in 2 turns. Love to know your thoughts on Red White General Ferocious Rockkirk Prison? Doesn't sound like a prison list. Please no, I want Red Prison to be good. Red Prison, I think, is in an okay spot. This just happens to be our worst matchup, I think. No, Grayus. No. No Minecraft. You're going to make me want to hop on our server. Forget this league. Drop. Let's go. Minecraft it is. You're not even playing Minecraft. You're playing Gilded, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Maybe a little Minecraft as a treat. So let's be real for a moment. There's that land. They can see some Pyromancer. They attack for 2. I'm close to dying here. Oh, now I'm really dead. Do I have an out? Probably. Oh, no. Nope. Get hit for 6, and then it's 4 next turn. I go to 1. Then I'd have to clear the graveyard, have a bridge, and get the Chandra Pithy Needle or Spyglass. Nope. Okay, so how are we doing this? Angers and Chandras, maybe Torpor Orb, maybe. Chalice can probably come in, and Blood Moons are just like that. Really, we just have to be ahead of them. We have to do something busted before they do stuff that's busted. That's very hard for us to do. Because we're relying on ritual effects. They rely on little elves and Utopia Sprawls. Yeah, Pawns is just tough. Magic Aids put out a red-white prison list a month or 2 back. That's cool for Magic Aids. Probably trying to get them clicks and views. No lands. If they have more creatures at the beginning, this could be kind of interesting. I'm tempted because the Karn is a reasonable card here. They know what I'm on, so we'll just play Basic Mountain. Cooking dinner and watching on the phone. Well, don't worry about responding. I know how difficult it is to respond while cooking. You don't want that grease to get on your phone. I think decks like Red Prison are really fun at a big event like GPs. They're exceptionally fun if you can get buys, if that's still a thing. I haven't kept up with that. If you can get buys, they're exceptionally fun. If you can't, you have a hard time running through the first couple matches sometimes because you can hit anything. And prison lists prey on the ability to predict a meta. And those round 1 and round 2 is everyone's just having a good time. You'll get those people that are super meta. You'll be good stuff. Then you'll get that random, Nyx Fleece, Ram, Mono Devotion, Soul Sisters that just crushes you out of nowhere because you only had 2 Anger the Gods or something. But Prison is fun at large events. It is good. All right, opponent. I know you're double queuing, but can I have the turn back? Hey, Nyx Fleece Ram's awesome. You judging? You judging the Nyx Fleece Ram? Nyx Fleece Ram blocks Monkey. Just saying. All right. I bet we finish this match in less than 3 minutes on our side. It's like speed chess, except it's speed MTG. Except it's not going very speedy. So here's a great example. Their 1-drop powers out their 3, where my 2-drop powers out my 3. And it's not going to power it out here, but it's something that can happen. All right, so Forest Utopia Sprawl, 2 lands for me. You got it, Gus. Gus Actium. You got it. Woo! I believe in your 3-drop. They play another Koithus, we're going to be on the back foot again. I would prefer to play Ensnaring Bridge next, then Karn. Can always play Anger if they play like Seasoned Pyromancer here. Bloodbraid Elf is perhaps the scariest thing to be running into here in 2 turns. Just because it'll put a lot on the battlefield. All right, what do you got? What do you got? This is kind of a cool forest. Let's admire this forest with the glowy village while my opponent skips to the second main phase before doing anything. My opponent skips their entire turn here. Now I kind of want to put Magus out, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with my plan and play Bridge. Okay. Magus would have given them the second red anyway. My opponent goes for another Forest, another Utopia Sprawl here too. So my opponent just skipped playing things. And I know this for certain because they couldn't have drawn like all of this. All right, let's go ahead. Pyretic. Let's get a Karn out. Let's get a Liquid Metal Coating. I think I have to risk that my opponent has a Bolt. Maybe I don't. Wait a turn. They could have a Stomp. If I go get Liquid Metal Coat, yeah, we're fine. I'm going to go ahead and play into the potential of a Bolt here. I'm going to use Fury, pitching the Magus of the Moon. Maybe I should pitch the Anger, but I'm going to pitch the Magus because Seasoned Pyromancer, Bloodbraid Elf, other things like that worry me. This Liquid Metal Coating, then Fury to get rid of the Ignoble. Ignoble would attack this, and then I could get stomped, and I don't want to lose Karn. We did see Bone Crusher Giant game 1. So 2 for 1-ing myself may be worth it here. Liquid Metal Coating just looks so powerful onto this board. And this Fury's getting me closer to turning Bridge on anyway. This is our line. We're going with it. Opponent really didn't do anything. Skipped a turn for some reason. Also, my opponent's down 10 minutes here. Taking a while to make their choices. Not that they have many choices right now. Maybe we'll win on time. I don't know. It seems a bit odd. But based on the rate that they're playing, could happen. Could happen. We got a couple of Braids in the list as well. The Liquid Metal Coating is not like a dead card, I suppose. All right, your move, opponent. Turn 4. Or have you going to play Starbase? I don't know what Starbase is. No. Yes. Unclear. Instructions unclear. All right, we're going to F6 here. My opponent's got a 5th land here. I say 5th. It's a Noble Hire, Arbor Elf, and a Chandra here. Up for mana? Okay. Skips over a Bone Crusher Giant. That's pretty good for us. I wish I could kill this, but I also want to probably just get the Liquid Metal Coating into play and start making things rough for them. I'm going to kill... I think lands, but I could also shut Chandra off for a turn. This is still 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of mana with the Arbor Elf here. I could go down one more time, but then I would lose my Karn. So let's make the most of this and kill a land here and pass. That way I could also Anger and Pithing Needle their Chandra, and then if I kill another land, especially the one with the red source, my opponent won't have much to do. I'm hoping for almost Seasoned Pyromancer here. Okay. They found a Fury, but they can't actually cast that because they didn't untap with Arbor Elf here. So that's a good miss. They play a Mountain. There's a Seasoned Pyromancer. It's all coming together. Just a Volt. Actually, you can find a Bolt now. You'd have to untap with Arbor Elf. And they've already played their Mountain. Yeah. Yes, Sale. Would agree. Another Arbor Elf. That looks like a great target. So I kill the board here. Do I want to go get, or do I want to kill a land? I think I'm going to go ahead and kill the land. And then we're going to Anger. But we're going to do it off of the ritual. All right, so what really screws up here is if they have double bolts. If they don't have double bolt, I can go get Spyglass to see what else is going on and shut off Chandra. Bloodbraid Elf's not too bad here. They've run into a Seasoned Pyromancer. That's pretty good as well. Okay. Gets one thing because they ditch a Fury. And that ends their turn. Plays a land. Fair. Fetches with land. What else do you got? And bolts Karn. Okay. So they bolt Karn here. I'd like to down tick with Karn, but I might actually go up here and Liquimetal Coating the Chandra now. And I can do that on their upkeep. Let's go ahead and draw cards first. Land in something else. Okay. So we're going to go up. And then we're going to shut down Chandra for a turn and hope they don't draw another bolt here. We decided to kill lands instead of getting the Chandra taken care of. It's all right. We have 5 mana. Fury is a card we can find. Anger the Gods getting rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer is good. My opponent does find the running bolts here to get rid of the Karn. So now they can emblem. Yep. All right. Now I'm in trouble. Let's go ahead and just Anger and pass turn. I need another Karn here. I need a Karn very quickly so that I can get rid of the lands. Son of a biscuit. There's a Utopia Sprawl. Can I get Karn? Karn. Karn. Karn? All right. Well, if my opponent hits running lands here, the Fury could do something. It's not great. I need a Karn. The reason I need Karn is it shuts off green. I'm a little surprised they don't get another green here, but I guess they probably only have single pipped green cards. So we took the more aggressive line to go up with Karn, get the Liquimetal, try to dodge the bolt, having already seen a bolt. We knew that Fury was uncastable at that point because they were empty-handed as well. So I think it was a calculated 3 out of 38 cards to hit. Get rid of this. Hope they don't cast anything. Seasoned Pyromancer would be the worst thing to see here. This might be the second worst thing. I don't believe we have an out now. I'd have to kill my bridge, attack them, hope they whiff here with a land. Oh, shoot. All right, well, I guess we're doing this. This is indestructible. I could make this in and then get in so that they don't have a green, but they're going to get me for a little bit of damage here, put me to 3. I'm going to attack for 6. I need them to draw land only. I need a scavenger ground or a Karn next. I need them to hit 2 lands in a row. If they hit 2 lands in a row, I have a chance at this game. That's a no. All right. All right, so Chandra Emblem beats us here. Running bolts, pretty good. Not quite under the amount that we thought we would for the game. We start off with an 0-1 here. Luckily, it was against our worst matchup, and we'll hopefully win from here. You were watching MasterChef, and you have a Morimoto guest judging, talking to this Jersey girl who's talking up her Japanese cooking. So Morimoto asks her if she can speak any Japanese, and she just busts out with, "Why, yes, I can. My name is Autumn." Would sound like fluent Japanese. Also, Fluffy being smacked by a Chandra Emblem just feels so backwards. Why are we talking about Morimoto, the Iron Chef? That's funny that she knew fluent Japanese and just like, wow. It's gotta be a good feeling. Just because you're watching. Zale's making dinner and Grace is making dinner. Well, you said you're watching. I'm just curious. Like, are you watching it right now? Is your dinner timed? Timed so many rounds and judged by a panel of experienced chefs and food critics? See, it's on the background. It's on the background. So you have me on something, computer, laptop, phone. You have that in the background. You have dueling kitties, and you have a significant other somewhere. What a house. Opponent's 1-3. We're 0-1. We get to play first. We're going to keep this opening hand. Let's see what happens. They figured themselves out. They're okay with each other now. Best buds. We'll start with Scavenger Grounds, not to give any hints away. Maybe Gemstone next. We'll see what we're playing against. No companion. Burrito Night. The new set symbols like my icon. A few people have mentioned that to me. What a absolute fantastic draw. Pyretic, Magus, Stone Rainia, and You May Have a Mountain. Go. Oh, it's the best feeling. Goodbye, Saga. Good luck, opponent. Ugh. All right. They are what appears to be... they appear to be... Wow, what's the name of the deck? It's so Fran, it's so bad. Amulet Titan. So Torpor Orb, Chalice come in. Chandra Novice can go out. Not gonna talk about that one too much. Probably just Chandra Defiance, and let's go with it. Just concedes. Was that Evan enough for you? Titan, yeah. I don't know why. I was like, can't figure out. This one's a fun one. I'm gonna keep it for the funsies. The funsies. Good. Chalice on 0 and 1 pretty quickly here. Stops an amulet if they didn't have it immediately. Let's just get rid of it. Chalice on 0, abrade the amulet, plan for Chalice on 1, Season Pyromancer, find the moon, watch this opponent hit this button real fast. Golgari, a Rot Farm. Not what I want to see, but we'll take it for the moment. Chalice, go. Remember, we're doing Seasoned Pyromancer next because this is going to probably be Dryad off that Overgrown Tomb. And then following the Dryad, then we'll get some other stuff going. Unmarked Grave. Oh, now I want this on 2. Now I want this on 2. All right, before we pitch things, let's go ahead and get the bridge down. So my opponent's probably going to get this Titan back. We're Reanimation Titan. Chandra Novice is very interesting. Agreed. This is your list. Is it Fran's list or your list? Maybe it's my list. Maybe secretly I'm a Titan player. I just play Blood Moon to make you all think I don't like Titan. We'll see what they get here. Luckily, Chalice on 0 is going to prevent my opponent from getting like another Summoner's Pact or something like that. We have a Simic Growth Chamber and a Gemstone. We're going to bounce something. Maybe Bojuka Bog. Nope, Gemstone goes back to hand. Playing an Amulet straight into the Chalice. Chalice check, countered. There's a Saga. I'm not too worried about that card currently. All right, we'll play our land here. I'm actually going to go ahead and Ritual. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't need the token. Okay. Go. By the way, my opponent found no basics. Interesting. Need that Torp Orb. It is an interesting world to see a Persistent Titan. My opponent uses a transmuted Teleria West. They go get a, I don't know, does this reveal? Summoner's Pact, countered. This might be my opponent's first day out on Magic Online. Let's blast away their lands here. This is good because then it beats Urza coming down for a 0 or a 1. Anyway, Blood Moon's too strong. Opponent's just done with us. Did some things that were weird. We'll chalk that up to they got their list, wanted to play some Magic, got on the Magic Onlines, and are joining our lovely community of digital Magic folks. 1-1 overall, taking down Titan in a basically non-match. Worst match? Very close to one of our best matches. Do you think they didn't have a way to kill Bridge? Rexage or some other ETB creature was probably what they had. Unless it was some way to, like a force, unless it was some way to cast it without using mana, they might have problems with the fact that they got no basics. That's the thing that surprised me. You got Titan down, go get your 2 forests. You should be playing 2 forests. Maybe the opponent rearranged the mana base and it doesn't have basics. I don't know. I'm just a little surprised that they wouldn't go get their basics to make sure that they could play through a Blood Moon. I showed it to him game 1. I'm going to show it to him game 2. But my guess is that they had the fact that they're reanimating, it could have been like Terastodon. It could have been Rexage, just put it in the graveyard and reanimate it or cast it. Could have been a lot of things. That was very, very greedy, though. Very greedy. Very greedy, and I don't think they were quite paying attention to the chalices. Chalice on 1 and 0 shuts down the amulets, shuts down this Pax. Just transmuting just doesn't do anything. They could have. Mistaken says it's their list. I'm sure they've found some sort of Reanimator Amulet Titan list. Trying to use the graveyard as a way to accelerate out faster. I don't know if you need to, though. When you're playing Amulets and Dryads, Arbor Grazers and stuff like that, you usually have enough ramp. You play like 28 lands and you just spew your lands in. Hopefully they come into play on tap because of your Amulet. You have Castle Garenberg and you play Titans very quick anyway. No real reason to cheat them out and actually subject yourself to the graveyard. I like the idea. I think it needs refinement. Didn't see much of it because of our moon. That's a cool idea though. Yeah, it could have been this list. It's a very greedy mana base, only having 2 forests. Yeah, if they have Foundation Breaker and they didn't get their forest, yeah, they're dead. They did. All right, Joker's wild. Jokers are wild. We're going to be on the draw this time. I like the hand. It's a Gigantha, though. Gigantha sometimes means Tron. Sometimes it means Storm. Could be Elementals. This hand would be excellent against Elementals. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't think I can expect Tron. Not in the meta that we have today. I think it's Elementals. That is my guess. Oh. Blood Moon, where are you? All right, we have 7 Blood Moons. There's a Karn. It's not bad to see here. We're going to probably ritual out the Seasoned Pyromancer looking for Blood Moon. Please, please Blood Moon right here. Uh-oh. All right. Seasoned Pyromancer getting rid of Bridge and Chandra here, keeping Fury, Fury, and Karn. Having 2 Furies could help us kill something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get ready, Clippers. Okay. Well, we have Tron here. Let's see what they're going to do to us. Star makes green. Ancient. 6 Wormcoil, and I just pitched a Bridge. That's all right. All right. Let's go ahead and put a Chalice on 1 here so my opponent doesn't cantrip anymore. We'll pass turn. Gonna see if we can work our way up to Karn. Still looking for Blood Moons. Gonna try to keep my life total high and just chump. I don't care about their life total. Blood Moon? All right. We get a Karn. Down tick. Gonna go get a Liquid Metal Coating. And see what happens here. If my opponent skips their turn without playing anything again, maybe they have a bunch of cantrips. Liquid Metal Coating could do some nasty things here. We are going to block. Oh my gosh. We're playing Magic, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing the Magic. Let's go ahead and take them off tower. Pass the turn. 1 more blocker. Then I got to go get Bridge. Chalice and 1's doing its thing. Coming after Karn again. Plays a Sanctum. We have a land. I'm trying to decide here if I just go get... I think I do. I think I just go get the bridge here. I don't think there's a reason to like try to do something weird here because my opponent missed a land drop. And here I can shut off like mine. So I kind of Stone Rain them here. And then after this, we should be able to shut something off and the bridge should be enough. Wow. I can almost guarantee you that Chalice won us that game. Almost guarantee you it. That was something else. That was something else. Where's Novice? There he is. All right, Chandra, Awakened Inferno, and a Vandablast. My opponent does play a few artifacts, and Awakened Inferno is just another win condition. Blood Moon is what we're looking for. Chalice and 1's not bad either. There's a Blood Moon. I don't play first. I'm going to keep it, though. And he concedes. Am I doing it right, Last God? Do I need to put more emphasis in the concession from my opponent? I can definitely work on that. All right, Mine, Star for my opponent, Mountain for us. We're looking for another mountain here. It looks like they might have enough for Tron. We have enough for our Blood Moon. It's not happening yet, but it'll happen next turn. We do have 4, so if my opponent does find like Karn the Great Creator, we have stuff going for us. Opponent makes green here off the Star. Sylvan Scrying. Another Sphere. Uses green again. Plays a Forest. This, to me, smells like an answer to Blood Moon, but we'll go ahead and see if they have that answer. If not, Karn the Great Creator is the next one up. Willing to bet that this is a claim, though. They kind of held that other Star for long enough. Ooh, no claim. No claim. Extra Forest. Oblivion Stone. We'll Karn the Great Creator that. This game's almost done, I think. This is a reasonably powerful matchup for us too. Magus is very tempting and a great follow-up here. Karn just shuts down the Oblivion Stone, so there's no reason to run out the Magus. Karn, down tick Liquid Metal Coating, follow up Magus, hopefully off of a top deck land. Let's see what you got, opponent. The first target will be Tower or Mine, by the way, with this Liquid Metal Coating. Ancient Stirrings here. My opponent goes and finds a Liberated. There's an Urza's Mine, so I want to get rid of the Tower with this coating. Land drop would be the best. No land drop. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to overcommit here because I think we can win the game really well and like exceptionally far in advance. I am risking a little bit here with my opponent having claims. My opponent Nature's claims are Liquid Metal Coating. This is an interesting choice by them. We can get that Liquid Metal Coating back. That will be the plan. What was that? Oh, it puts Jegantha to hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need 5. This is what, a 5/5? Let's play a Seasoned Pyromancer to start things off. Getting rid of Bridge and Seasoned Pyromancer, see what else we pick up. Okay. We want probably Relic now. Relic allows me to get rid of my Liquid Metal Coating. Let's go ahead and Ritual Let's play Magus and let's play the Relic. Sequencing off a little bit here. I'm not going to draw because I want to keep my Seasoned Pyromancer down here. I'm just going to scoop away the Liquimetal Coating. I don't know. This board state looks pretty good. At most, it's Jegantha here, and I can hardcast Fury down to Chandra if I want. What's the story behind the name? It's Fluffy Wolf 2. Blood Moons. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Solid 2-0-2-0 after our worst matchup, and we're on our way. What do you mean by what's the story behind the name? I'm a Fluffy, I'm a Wolf, and I'm a 2. What's the story behind your name? Nice Tron Killer. This list is an Amulet and Tron Killer, yes. that would be fair. Doesn't look like we're going to 5-0 with the Novice Pyromancer, but we can run it back and try again. After all, we haven't gotten to see her, but we're not expecting to. It's just kind of a random little spice in there. Goes along with our Seasons and Furies. Maybe I should play a 1 or 2 of Acolyte of Flame and give it a shot. Could be kind of fun. For a moment, I was going to make a reference to my shirt, and then I realized I changed shirts, and I'm not wearing my Canada shirt. Sorry, chap. Sorry. We put new like wheel things on our car. When I did that, I got sweaty, so I changed the shirt. That or you'd have sweaty Fluffy. No one wants that. Ugh. Eh. Eh. What are we on already? Match 4? We're looking good. Looking good. 2-1 here. My opponent is 1-0. Let's play first. I actually don't like this hand as much. Double Chandra is not very good. Can't cast Seasoned Pyromancer. Can't really do Bridge. Most I'm doing Chalice, and I didn't see a companion here. So there's no companion. Makes me think that the Chalice, it could still be very good. I don't know if I want to rely on game 1 against an unknown opponent on this, so we're going to mulligan. This is a lot more fun. We're going to keep this. We're going to get rid of Blood Moon. We're going to play a Raminaut Ruins and then see if Blood Moon's good. If not, we've got the pivot into the Seasoned Pyromancer. This looks so much better. Let's find out. Is Blood Moon great? Or am I going to be doing something else? The Breeding Pool. I guess we'll go with Blood Moon. Hitting the land there is exceptionally good too. All right. Blood Moon on a turn 2. Breeding Pool for my opponent. That is a beautiful mountain with a nice, cool little pool. It's like the inside of a mountain here. Island. All right. Whoops. Let's go ahead and dig. Seasoned Pyromancer. Blood Moon's a good card. It does all right. Stomps me off Breeding Pool Island. Huh. Interesting. Another Seasoned Pyromancer, good for digging. Gemstone Caverns. Oh no. I want my Chalice back. Need to defend against rhinos. Rhinos are scary. We're going to keep digging. Got to find that Chalice. We're in trouble. Chalice? Chandra's not bad, but Chalice would be better. Yeah, it's definitely rhinos. If they have... not Blood Braid. Violent Outburst. I'm stopping that. Wow, that's aggressive. Sure. Hit me for 4. Chalice. Chalice. They dealt some damages. We're going to put Chandra down. We're going to get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant because I don't take damage by doing it this way. I'm going to go ahead and attack as well. They could Bloodbraid Elf me. I know the list sometimes plays that. It ends up cascading into random things instead of rhinos. You already have a bunch of those mountains. Okay, let's look for a Chalice for 0. The answer was no. Let's go ahead and play our tokens, attack for 2, pass turn. They could have a Petty Theft that I'm kind of playing into here by not playing my other Blood Moon. Maybe I'll be lucky. Misty Rainforest. How's the deck doing with no Spirit Guides? It's been doing pretty good. It's been doing pretty good. It's uptick here. I'm gonna play Blood Moon first. Never mind, I'm gonna play this Chalice. I'm gonna put a Chalice on 2 now. That should have all of our bases covered. There we go. Chalice on 0, Chalice on 2. This should be a hard lockout for my opponents. They can play new Bone Crushers and stuff like that, but I've got Chandra ticking up here too. So Red Prison's been doing okay since he's Simian Spirit Guides ban. I can't say it's done the best, but it's done all right. Go do Karn here. I'm not really sure what I'm picking up other than maybe another Chalice. You know what? I'm gonna get a Spyglass and I can't cast it. But if they somehow get rid of the 2, kind of gives no information. Because why would a Spyglass be any good? But you know, it's just a thing. I don't know. So the list is slower to get certain things out, like Chalice on 1. Blood Moons don't come down as quick. Some cases the list has mutated into having some Furies or bigger interaction spells. And when it does that, it seems to do all right. My opponent returned an Elemental to my hand, but I still uptick here for damage and swing and kill. I am running the Furies. Fury is being 2018 Humans, Grixis Death Shadow, Hollow One meta with the Glorybringer. Basically take a list from that era, right around when we got Karn. Just put Fury in now. And that's literally what I'm doing instead of Simian Spirit Guide, more times than not. I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit recently about rotating format and stuff. There is truth to that, in that Modern somewhat rotates to powerful cards and what's most popular. But at the same time, we've taken several lists recently. They've been no problem, still rocking it, doing their thing. We're going to bring Torp Orb. We're going to bring a Chalice in for this matchup. I'm going to cut 2 of Braids. I think that's all I need for this matchup. Perfect case is this list that we're playing against is Temur Rhinos. You just have to understand what they can do to you. Rhinos come down fast. They cascade. This hand's fabulous. Staggeringly awesome. Petty Theft is the way they usually get out of this. I'm gonna do what I don't recommend, is get rid of the mountain. As soon as I draw another mountain, the Seasoned Pyromancer is like the best draw. My opponent's gonna get to pick which color they want to be playing here. Oh, I drew a mountain. That's sweet. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm trying to decide what to do first. I'm gonna do the Chalice first. If they have a counter for the Chalice, The Blood Moon's probably good. We'll see though. All right, this should go get an island to open up Petty Theft. How do you feel the Luca list does in the meta? The Luca list just snags wins because people don't expect Emrakul. It's fun, it's hilarious, it's great F&M level. It may do something in a higher tier like a IQ PTQ, but other than that, this will hit the Chalice. This is why I brought Torp Orb in. All right, Seasoned Pyromancer spin into a new Chalice. That'd be great. Blood Moon's doing 0 this game. Seasoned Pyromancer spin into Seasoned Pyromancer. Chalice. Nope. All right. Fury will at least get rid of one of the rhinos. I would prefer to cast Fury. Here's Shardless. Here's Double Rhino. If you're going to F&M and stuff, you'll enjoy it. You have enough punch that you can kind of like swing into and get them with the Blood Moons and stuff. So you have that kind of angle going for you if you don't end up getting the Emrakul. I don't remember if my list had 2 Emrakuls or not. I would probably play 2 of them. I think it does because I ended up exiling both of them. We're ritualing out Fury here so that I can kill 1 Rhino. And then we're just going to hold back and hope that's enough. A 3/3 double strike can trade with a Rhino, and our 2/2 trades with a Shardless Agent. This is probably the best state we can be in. I'm looking for Chalice, and I'm looking for Bridge at this point. Opponent stomps Fury. Another stomp. Back-to-back stomp. Old Ulamog. All right. Little Fire and Ice plus Bone Crusher. We're looking for Bridge. We don't find it for turn clock here. It'll get halved here when they play Bone Crusher. I have 1 draw here. If I do find a land, I buy myself 1 further draw with a Bone Crusher Giant being blocked. Probably not the case now because my opponent is Violent Outbursting. Violent Outburst. No good here. So Petty Theft, by the way, doesn't really get it here because, or the Chalice on 2 because my opponent has Foundation Breaker. All right, Karn's a turn too slow. We'll be on the play this coming turn. This is a good 50-50 match. This is kind of like Hollow One back in the days. Just submit. It's a good 50-50. If they have the pieces that they need, then they can stop you. If not, you can lock them out. Let's play first. All right, opening hand is a no-go here. It's got 2 4-drops. The Fury is not the best in this matchup. Blood Moon's too slow here. We need this faster. We got better and faster things to do. Oh, well, now this is... I'm going to get rid of Fury here. This is a potential turn 4 lock. If they have Fire and Ice, they'll be able to prevent it. If they don't, I go get Torp Orb and then I go get Bridge. We may win from there. Depends if they have Petty Theft. Will we ever get to see you bring this spice to a challenge? I've already brought Prison List to a challenge. Challenges aren't worth my time on the weekends. I would much rather... spend my time doing things around the house, hanging out with the wife, stuff like that. I think I go get Torp Orb here. Wait. Okay, yeah. I was like, where's my Bridge? I hope they don't have a Spell Snare or a Spell Pierce here. I am so tempted to go get a liquimetal coating. I can't explain it. It's just this desire to lock your opponents out. The mana value or the CMC of suspend cards is 0. Enjoy the food posts. Yeah, there you go. Basic island for my opponent. Not sure what this could be. But no, ever since I stopped uploading daily, it's been really nice because I can do some other things. My opponent stomps Karn the Great Creator here. All right, as much as I would love to Magus, I'm going to go ahead and Liquimetal and get rid of the Triome. We'll see if my opponent has another red for another Bone Crusher Giant. And if they do, they get rid of Karn and I set him back 1 turn. I mean, Spirit Guide died, so the Cascade Rhinos deck could live. All right, let's see if they have another land. They do. They could evoke here, which is fine with me. So they kill Liquimetal Coating. We're going to be playing Magus. Karn's going to be going probably up 1 more time, because then we can down tick, get Torpor Orb or Bridge. We've already got through 1 Foundation Breaker. I don't know how many more they have. Let's play Magus. Let's go and uptick the Karn. I am risking this a little bit to get this 1 more further up. Getting this 1 more further up potentially has the ability to get me Bridge and then keep going up to get Torpor Orb. If my opponent doesn't have the land like they don't have here, I can get Torpor Orb probably first now. Oh. All right, we tap down a land, that's fine. I could also just keep going up here. Just play a new Blood Moon effect. Smack them for 2, pass turn. We definitely are getting that Torpor Orb first, though. This kind of puts Karn out of the range of things like Bone Crusher plus the Fire side or Fire and Ice. Hitting the lands, the single land obviously has set my opponent back, so that's good for us. Looks like I'm going to 5 with Karn. Naturally, finding Bridge would be exceptional. They ice Karn. They do find a land. All right. Gonna go get Bridge first, but I'm not gonna play it. And then we'll go get Torpor Orb if I think I can live a turn here. We're gonna sacrifice Karn. Yeah. So we're gonna sacrifice Karn here to go get the Torpor Orb and then have Bridge and Torpor Orb. And then the Chalice will go immediately on 2 if we find a Chalice. And I'm feeling pretty comfortable here. You can find something that wins from behind the Bridge. Oh, yeah. Finding other Karn here. This is an obvious Karn down tick. Torpor Orb. Where's Torpor Orb? There it is. Play Torpor Orb. Ritual out and play Bridge. And then next turn, Karn, down tick, Relic, get Liquimetal Coating back and start picking away at their lands while I wait to find a win condition. I'll kill the island first, as it's the scariest thing for us. As the ETB Foundation Breaker doesn't matter anymore. Oh. Prismari Command was really good. Prismari Command's really good. My opponent hits me for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Well, this doesn't look very good. Let's go ahead and go up here with Karn to make Torpor Orb a blocker for a turn. So Prismari Command is another way my opponent gets out of this. The blue land must be prioritized in the future. We're doing this to block so that I can go get... Really don't have anything I can go get. I'm just trying to buy myself a turn here. You feel better after salty food and water. My opponent stomps our Torpor Orb and attacks us for 10. All right. Two. Final match. You always feel better after salty opponents. That's a tough loss. I didn't think of Prismari Command. We had Foundation, we were thinking Petty Theft, but not Prismari Command. All right, we're 2-2, my opponent's 0-0. Let's play first. We always keep hands that can put Blood Moons out on turn 2. That is usually the fastest it can come out, although it can still be turn 1 on the draw. My opponent plays 6 cards. Let's see if they go down to 5. All right, Raymond Ruins pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent's got for us. What do you got? Spire Bluff Canal. You can bet I'm still putting this Blood Moon down. And we have a Braid for Monkey or Darcy. So this is typically the blue-red prowess with Murktides. This is super tempting too. I think actually I want to put a Chalice down now. Chalice on 1 stops Dashing Monkey and Darcy. Murktide's not going to show up just yet. Darcy and Monkey, they're not too scary. My opponent will be able to get a blue source here. Play Blood Moon, plan to play Bridge, then play Seasoned Pyromancer. There's Island. Oh. Counterspell. All right. Two mana here. Expressive Iteration. Shows an island. And that's it. All right, let's keep working on this. Let's go ahead and just put a bridge down, as my opponent should have to attack us. The bridge is fairly good here. Good to sneak it under a counter spell. A Flooded Strand. We can deal with it with Fury plus something sometimes. Not always, but that's one way to deal with it. I'm going to attempt to cast Seasoned Pyromancer using Pyretic Ritual. I have 2 cards here. If they counterspell this, not much else to do here. Snapcaster. Snapcaster counterspell. Well, let's just kill Snapcaster. If they want to counterspell Seasoned Pyromancer, that's fine. I get tokens. A little bobble there. Expressive Iteration. How does my opponent beat Chalice and Bridge? What's Murktide gonna do? Do they have a way to bounce the bridge or kill it? Do they have like a one of Prismari command? There's Murktide. I was gonna say, I don't understand why we're still playing Magic. All right. Desperate Ritual, Seasoned Pyromancer, the tokens aren't getting through because of Murktide, so just floating the mana here. See what else we get. It'd be great to resolve Chandra Torch of Defiance. We got to beat another counter spell. Another Bobble. And use it, Bobble. Like, do they have a random Abrade in their list? So that gets countered. Darcy dies. Unholy Heat gets countered. New Murktide? I kind of like that they're putting everything into this. This means the Chandra will resolve. Second Murktide. So, like, we have a 4/4 and a 7/7 now. And this is what I was kind of saying. We could theoretically kill one of these. I think if they bounce the bridge, I'm pretty much dead anyway. So let's just go up. Pass turn. See if we can end the game. Ooh, another bridge would have been nice, actually. Seeing that bridge disappear is not a great thing. Might have a Miser Borrower. Yeah. Kind of worried about something like that. Cast Seasoned Pyromancer here, see if we can draw into any more action. Again, we're just trying to find more pieces to lock my opponent out. Let's play Karn, Greatest Creator. This might need a counterspell. Archmage Charm counters the Karn. Chandra's at 6. She's just about there. My opponent's using another Mishra's Bauble here to draw. Okay. Land up with Chandra. I feel like I'm just passing the turn. I'm going to pass the turn, pop one Ramunot Ruins, then play Seasoned Pyromancer after Emblem and hope to hit one other spell. There's a Flooded Strand. That does not kill me. All right, they're at 10. Emblem from Chandra. Oh, yeah. We got there. We got there. 5 from Pyretic Ritual. Doesn't matter if they counter these. They're taking the 5 anyway. We'll play Seasoned Pyromancer as well and do an additional 5. Seasoned Pyromancer being the highlight. We got all 4 of them in the top 20. What is that? 23? It's a pretty high amount of them in the top 1/3 of the list. We're going to hit a few more spells to cast as well. That's great. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Blood Moon's still okay. Angers and Chalice will come in here. I think that's probably about all I really need. We could attack the graveyard a little bit with, say, some relics. This may be better than Chandra Novice. and maybe better than 1 extra Blood Moon. But the Chalice is likely to be put on 1, and this is to stop Monkey and Darcy. Stopping both of those is definitely what we would like to be doing. All right, we're going to keep. I'll use Gemstone. Probably going to go ahead and get rid of this Anger. Keeping the Ritual, hoping to use the Ritual. A little Bobble action. Got the Steam Vents. I'm gonna play what, Monkey? Okay. So I can kill Monkey here, which feels like what I want to do. Because I don't want them to get carried away with their Ragavan. So we're going to exile Fury here, the Desperate Ritual. Because I can then play Seasoned Pyromancer if I draw a land, and we'll kill Monkey. Opponent shocks in here. They're shocking for a counterspell. I'm going to pass the turn, making it look like I've kind of missed a land, hoping that they'll play something next turn. If they play something next turn, I can possibly get Karn down. Unfortunate to draw Gemstone Caverns here. But we'll go for a Seasoned Pyromancer. This eats the counterspell. All right, my opponent just skipped straight back to my turn. I'm going to go ahead and just try to run the Karn out here. It looks like we're pretty clear to put it down. Karn down tick. We're going to go get a Liquid Metal Coating and see if we can lock my opponent out of the game. There you go. Easy. 3-2. The Red Prison. Getting it done there with the Chalice. Fury to clean up the Ragavan, getting through the counter spell, and then getting the good old Karn the Great Creator out there. Once we kill the 2 lands, we have a Chalice on 1. It's going to be really hard for them to deal with it. Prison's not bad against the Murktide list. The Furies kill a lot of the small creatures. The Bridge takes care of the big one. You can Abrade plus Fury, or even Chandra plus Fury, and kill Murktide. Didn't run into too much that was Graveyard. Tron, Amulet, Murktide were all the ones we beat. Lost to Panza. It's pretty typical. And we lost to that 50-50 matchup as well with the Rhinos. Overall, though, Prison doing prison things. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Never got to see Novice Pyromancer do anything. So you can kind of say that this card can be anything you want. Extra Magus, Bone Crusher, extra Braid, Big Chandra, Chalice back him. Could be anything like that. No, I don't think this is the best Red Prison list at the moment. Jaya could be there. Since Zale always goes for that. Yeah.